Welcome inside the Eagan Civic Arena. Tuesday night hockey on the air. The Eagan Wildcats welcoming the Minneapolis Storm, comprised of every public high school in the city of Minneapolis. 612 puck, they call that one. He's Dan Woog. I'm Mike Cook. Happy to be with you here from the Civic Arena. And Dan, for the Eagan Wildcats, I don't know what you can say about Tuesday night's game in Farmington other than, the proverbial, they were in it until the national anthem, and then pretty much everything went to heck.
Yeah, I was there, and thank God it's over. Multiple reasons of things happening. It doesn't help we're down Ballman, we're down Williams, a couple of our stronger players, good skaters, so forth. But, you know what, that's hockey. Things happen, and, let's see what changes we made and see how we compete here tonight. It's always another opportunity.
Yeah, that was a 9-1 shellacking Farmington Tigers put on Eagan the other night.
Not so loud.
And by far the worst performance of the year for the Wildcats. So looking to bounce back against a single A team. Minneapolis coming in, but the Minneapolis don't sleep on these guys as a single A squad. They're ranked 9th in single A right now. Minneapolis wearing the black with the white trim. Cats, of course, home white, green and blue on the trim, and Minneapolis will try to dump this one in to the Wildcat zone.
Oh, Jesus.
Rory Cronk absolutely drilled Owen Wood, and Cronk's going to sit just 33 seconds into this one. Interference will be the call.
And if you saw a replay of that, we unfortunately don't have replay tonight, but it was really two guys. They both knew what they were doing, going to the goal line, back for that puck, and the other guy just had the better of it against Owen, and he kind of went a little more face first into the boards. It was not vicious whatsoever, which is hence only the 2-minute penalty.
Exactly. Wildcat power play, 13.6 on the year, 8 for 59 for the Eagan Wildcats with a man advantage. They had a couple of them here last home game against Eastview, a game that the Lightning ended up skating away with a 6-4 win. 85% power play, though, for Minneapolis. Very impressive. And we've got a whistle off the draw.
Did you just say 85% power play?
85 on the PK.
On the PK, okay.
Did I say PP?
Yeah, that's all right.
I meant PK.
That's all right. It's pretty impressive either way.
Either way, absolutely. Good numbers there. Prouty, he'll dump that one in for the Wildcats. That's Blake Prouty, number 7 in white. Quick shot. Saved that time by Griffin Simpson, the senior between the pipes for Minneapolis tonight. Marcus Boniface in net for the hometown Eagan Wildcats. We're told a special game for Marcus. He grew up playing a lot of Minneapolis youth hockey. Knows a lot of these guys, so a special game for him tonight. Minute into this one, 26 to go, man advantage for the Eagan Wildcats as the puck back into the Storm zone. It says Minneapolis Storm on the sheet we've got. And Minneapolis cleared out. Kept in that turn. Oh, got past him, and out comes Minneapolis. Number 19, Johan Krasine, number 19. We're gonna have
good luck with some of these names, but that's one of their leading scorers on the year so far.
Absolutely. A minute to go on the power play, by the way, for the Cats. Yeah, I even asked the coaches before the game how you say all these names. So, anyway, all the way down. Will it be an ice? Nope. Going to be waved off. And Minneapolis going to fire that one all the way down just past John Ballman. Ballman back in the lineup tonight for the Wildcats. Missed, I believe, 2 games, maybe 3 games battling the crud that's been going around. And he'll wheel through center. He was shadowed that time by Aaron Murphy for Minneapolis, 11 in black. As we're 2 minutes into this hockey game, 30 to go, man advantage for the Wildcats. We're able to keep that one in with Woog far side. Tried to get it out to Forrester. Couldn't quite get it, but he'll get it back. Sends it down low. Nygaard down there. Opportunities. Ballman through traffic. And good shot. Good save that time. Griffin Simpson, his first stop of the game.
That was a good, it's a good spot to shoot from. One of the things you see, a lot of them professionals, is the goaltenders are really good and they tend to be big. This guy's got decent size. Woog opened up for a one-timer just off to the side a little bit, which makes the goalie have to move. Ballman didn't quite get all of it on it, but either way would have been a good option.
You mentioned Simpson, 4-2-1 on the season, .252 on the old goals against average, .907 on the save percentage. Both he and Adam Liebeck have a shutout this year for Minneapolis. back at full strength, by the way, for Minneapolis. Cats 0 for 1 of that early power play opportunity. But they do keep it in the Minneapolis zone. Looking to get it out front. Garrett Larson, number 20 in white. Second game for him this season, up at the varsity level.
I think he played 2 periods of the JV before this, too, just so you know. And you can play up to 4 periods in an evening.
Yeah, they've got him listed on a line with 13 Jake Holman and 18 Blake Pavitt. But I expect to see the Wildcats doing some mixing and matching tonight, trying to find some combinations to liven up an offense that I think we could safely say has struggled this year.
6 guys on the ice.
That would be illegal.
Yep.
Well, not counting the well, if you have 6 with the goalie, but we're talking 6 skaters.
You're sharp as a bowling ball, Mike.
Okay. And so that'll be too many men on the home team.
Got to know who's going, and that's a communication, coach and player there, and watching who you're going out for.
So too many men, 3:15 time of this one.
Well, Wildcats just had some opportunities there, and of course didn't quite get them to pay off, which has happened quite a bit, but we go to the penalty kill now.
Yeah, Lamberty's quarterback in this power play, 37 in black. Matthew Walsh had it there on the near side, 16. Far side back to what? Tried to get it to Walsh. That was taken down though. Chronic got a piece of that, took the shot on goal, and all the way back down to the Minneapolis zone.
Yeah, one of the positives with Eagan's penalty kill this year is their willingness to block shots, to stand in front. This time, if you would have flinched, your stick's off the ice. Nope, kept it down. Heads up here. Kept it down. You stopped the play from coming in. Now you ice the puck.
Absolutely. Nice play by Sankey to get that puck wide of the net. Boniface glove save. That's his first of the night. With buck 21 to go in the Minneapolis power play. Marcus coming into the year, by the way, the Eagan netminder. 415 goals against average, 864 on the save percentage. But I was talking to Dustin Lucci, the goalie coach, before the game, and he said, these numbers, they look inflated for both he and Johnny Rossman, but you got to look at what he's had for help.
Oh, yeah.
How many times has he made 2 saves, but the puck's not cleared?
Yeah, and that happened quite a few times in Farmington the other night.
Yep.
Is Johnny, you look and say 9 goals against, and I think 7 for Johnny.
Yep.
You know what? I wouldn't put a whole lot of those on Johnny, quite frankly. A lot of second, third chances. They chip it over him as he's on the ice, and I'd put it in front of him.
Yeah, a lot of Darius. Whoa, opportunity there. That was kept out of the way. I think Minneapolis going to get it back, top of the slot. That one hits traffic on the way through. Forrester, that one is kept in. Chronic with the honors for that. Chronic goes to Southwest. Let's do a lot of these Minneapolis players. A lot of Washburn on this roster as well. We'll see at least one Edison. That's Nick Nordine, number 20. Back in front. That one just over the cage.
On top of the net.
Yep. Chronic was set up nicely there. Minneapolis, good pressure with 19 to go in the man advantage. We're 5 minutes gone by here, opening period.
We escaped one there. That was an open one-timer in the slot. Unfortunately, they didn't capitalize. Shot the puck over the net. Most of those don't go in.
Christine brings it in again for Southwest as the Eagan penalty killers have done their job. Wildcats back at full strength. And just 5 skaters this time for the home team. As I said, the penalty was for too many men. As here comes Woog, lost the puck, trying to get out his man. He and the Minneapolis player go into the corner. That was Nordine on the receiving end. Long shot. Kept aside that time. Simpson.
Woo! Brody just planted his guy in the corner.
And Owen Wood just got stood up at the blue line by a Minneapolis player. That was Milinkovic, 21. They exchanged a couple of hellos. Quick shot to goal! 1-0 Wildcats. Blake Prouty with the tally.
9th goal of the year for Prouty here. He just got a loose puck along the boards. Chipped it off the boards to himself, worked his way around the defender, got him by a step and a half, went in, forehand was on the weak side, the short side, but he got the goalie to go down enough to snipe it upstairs, right where the peanut butter's kept.
And I like that word snipe. Not sure about the peanut butter cup part, but okay, we put the biscuit in the basket.
It's a peanut butter cup. It ain't lasted long in my house.
Exactly. Let's see if we get the official word on that one, but we know it was Prouty, and unfortunately, we're kind of a more bare-bones broadcast tonight than maybe Eagan fans are used to. So, unfortunately, no replays here from the Civic Arena this evening. But bottom line, it is 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Get somebody over the scores table to actually change the scoreboard. But, so Minneapolis looking to regroup out of their own zone. Time of that goal, by the way, 5:48 for Prouty. Here comes Murphy in deep for Minneapolis. He's out there with Hudson Cruz, number 22. And they're going to make a change behind the play as Milinkovic gets on.
Boy, we just give the puck away easy here, Mike. We don't think we have a play. What about, let's look for work for each other. Let's have direct passes.
Minneapolis able to finish off that full change. Cats bringing it out, however. Little too far for Larson. Puck goes back into the zone. Cats do need to tag. They do, but it gives Minneapolis time to pick up the loose puck. And that one is a little offsides that time. Going into the zone that time was Michael Madden.
Yep, that was Lunenburg picking up a loose puck, coming back to help the neutral zone. Forster was even farther back from him. Again, it would have been nice to see. Looney give it back to Charlie. And Charlie's got to demand that puck too, so I'm not pointing fingers in one direction. I just think if guys focus, work together, heads up, let's see Garrett Larson net one.
Larson, yeah, Simpson with the save. Larson looking for that first career tally. We've seen a few of those in recent games. I think, was it the East Ridge game we had? Lures had one, and Vobel and
Lunenburg,
yeah. I think that was the East Ridge game, was it not?
Yep. Turner, I think he got one from the top.
He got one. He got the Eastview game, yeah. Finally, as we said, got on the score sheet for the right reason. Spend a little too much time in the boxes. 24 in white.
Oh yeah.
All right, Cats looking to get something. It's Nygaard. He is currently out there with number 13 in white. That would be Holman back playing defense. Again, Cats, we said we might see some unique combinations in this one tonight. Actually, Forster gets back on defense, so Holman will be back up top. 9.5 to go in the first. 1-0 Wildcats. Prouty with the goal. Shots 5-1 in favor of the home team. Number 38 for Minneapolis is Preston Skoog. Played a little JV, I believe, earlier.
Yeah, Skoog is an Eagan boy.
Okay. Yeah, they have him listed on the JV side of the Minneapolis roster. But
wow, getting a lot of ice time tonight.
Absolutely. And icing against Minneapolis.
Pretty good shift there. Prouty, Woog, and Holman. Again, Holman came back early on that shift, help out on D side. You know, he puts a good effort in every night, and it's really good to see. He only missed maybe 2 games there with an injury, blocking a shot.
Wooden Ballman back at the point. Turner on the draw, controlled by Minneapolis. Over to Scoot. Can they bring it out? This is going to come near side. This will be Oliver Kutzer. Opportunity. Minneapolis just missing was Matthew Walsh, the senior, just wide of that left pipe with a great opportunity. Back in front. Now there you go. Oh, nice save. Boniface got a piece of that one. Lively bounce off the boards, though. That was Chronic with the opportunity for Minneapolis.
Well, those nets were soccer nets. That's 2 goals, but these are short enough, only 4 feet high. That's perfect height tonight for the Wildcats.
Chronic couldn't control the puck. Minneapolis forced to regroup. Cats just hopping over the boards was Larson. That was almost another too many men.
Just like that right there, but let them play, boys. Let them play. It's not a scoring chance. Keep it moving.
Absolutely. Larson bumped as he went through neutral. And Minneapolis going to make a multiplayer change as well. Dumped in that time. Garrett Larson was on the wrong side of the red line. Nope, we are going to play on. That was kind of close. I thought that might have been a nice.
Yep, they had a couple good lenient calls there. Thomas just took his guy down, but tell you what, he had a nice effort against a couple shifts against Farmington the other night. Actually took one guy out because he smashed him. He's a load coming at you, and he doesn't like to stop too fast.
Cats 2-on-2 are in front of the Minneapolis fan section. Good number of folks making it down from the 612 to watch their squad tonight.
And again, it's grandparents' night, so that's great to see them always supportive of these grandkids.
Absolutely. Nygaard again, aggressiveness on that forecheck for the Eagan Wildcats, number 2. Puck back in the Minneapolis zone. Shots 6-1. Eagan Wildcats as we approach 10 minutes into this one, as we've got a whistle because I believe the Cats were offside.
Yep, just came out a couple inches out. Holman tried to keep the puck in. We've got, let's see who we got coming out. We got Owen Wood, Ballman. Right now, I think we're still going with 4 defensemen. Lures played the last couple games trying to fill in. Vobel, he's got let's call an upper body injury, but still being somewhat honest.
Here's Woog, 1 on about 3, able to control the puck. Avoids the check into the corner from Kutzer. Looks to find number 19 in front. That would be Ben Steinke, his center. Probably the right wing on that trio. And Owen Wood gets the first one in on that one. Just beats Michael Madden to the puck. Although Minneapolis is getting more control. Madden just missed it. Quick shot. Boniface got that pad down. It was Kutzer from way out. And he'll get it back again, way out. Was it near side? That was Kanoki, Maverick Kanoki, number 43. First time we've called him tonight.
There's an old golfer, Kanoki. I don't know if there's any relation, but from the Minneapolis area. Mike Kanoki.
You know, Dad, you talk about it. I mean, you know, old guys from Minneapolis. And you think back to like when Minneapolis, every school had a hockey team, and there was a lot of success there. I think of like the Southwest. I think Washburn had a nice run. Roosevelt had a run.
Yep. Edison had a run.
Yep.
Their head coach here, Joe Dietzick, there, making a run towards the state tournament.
Yep. Unfortunately, numbers just dissipated, but they're able to keep it alive with one team representing the state's biggest city. Cats go into the Minneapolis zone. Coming back out. Nope, they kept in that time. Long shot from way out. And glove save that time by Simpson on the attempt from Koken in just his 3rd game this year for the Eagan Wildcats.
And he's chomping at the bit. He's been training, watching the other guys play, his senior buddies, the junior guys, so forth. And so good to see Garrett back out here. And, you know, it's a short season, and to miss that many games, he's trying to make up for it right now.
Especially in his senior season. 5.5 to go first, 1-0 Wildcats. That one I think did get out. Yep, Thomas punched it in. Cats do tag. You know, Jim Thomas, number 4. He's been seeing more and more varsity time the last couple of weeks, I want to say. I think one, he's just that the opportunity's been there, and he's really kind of taken advantage of it, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got 3 assists on the year. Again, it's not all about the points, but he also was having a very good year when I've seen 6 or 7 different games, or 5 or 6 in a row. He had maybe 5-6 goals, and you know, so you're doing something, or you're making good decisions, or you're burying the puck. You know, we could use that opportunistic play for this squad up here, the varsity team, who's up 1-0 first period with 5:03 left and 7-3 shots on goal.
Looks like Murphy's going to draw for Minneapolis, and Steinke for the Wildcats, 19 in white, 11 in black. And that puck able to get out of the zone as Prouty tied up his man Lamberty. Wilson Lamberty, 37 in black, just a freshman for this Minneapolis squad. Puck hops the glass, and we've got a souvenir.
Where are those little kids? There they go, come sliding through. You get those marks on the knees of the jeans, and
yep,
bring them home, do some laundry.
Should have mentioned our flag bearers tonight, speaking of kids. Graham Prouty from the Squirt B1, and then David Dauphine from Squirt B2 carrying the flags tonight before the Eagan Wildcat game. Who knows, one day we may see these guys out here lining up wearing the home team colors on the varsity level. Face-off will come in the Minneapolis zone. Should be to the right of Griffin Simpson. It looks like it's going to be Murphy against Steinke once again. Prouty and Woog also, I said, on that line. Long shot, that hit the defenseman on the way through. Minneapolis opportunity. Couldn't get a good shot on it. Was Hudson Cruz, would have had a potential 2-on-2 going the other way. Instead, it's going to be Prouty pitching it in deep for the Wildcats, who change up behind the play. Knee guard among those on the ice. Koken out there.
That's that bad hop. You bring it around the boards from left to right on your screen on the far left side. As soon as it gets to the corner red line, it pops right off there.
4 to go in the first. 1-0 Cats. Prouty back at the 5:48 mark in this one. Here comes Forrester. Forrester had a rough third period in Farmington. Took a 5 and a 10.
Yep.
I know the Hockey Hub, I think, said he had a game misconduct, which is not true. He's got a 5 and a 10, so that's why Forrester in the lineup again tonight.
Yeah, you know, it was more of a tough break, tough situation. I can see calling the 2 minutes just to keep the sanity of the game. It was a little out of hand. The scoreboard, it was 7-1, but Charlie was not intending to put the check from behind on that guy with any kind of authority.
And if you look at the stats, he had 2 minor penalties all year coming into that game. So not expected by number 10 whatsoever. And Forrester, hey, he's an official in his free time as well, so he understands all that.
Oh,
another souvenir. Hey, one of our flag bearers, I think, actually got that one. Define.
Nice work. I do want to make a shout out. Lane Eagan got the sole goal last game. I know Thomas had one of the assists. I think Vobel, who we're missing tonight. But you know what? This adaptability, and he's grown up playing quite a bit of defense. And I saw him in the last game. His size, strength, and length can really be an advantage, I think, back there for the Wildcats. If Prouty's going to continue to play up front, I think Niegaard's a great. Even when Vobel comes back, we'd like to see what happens.
Yeah, I thought a little bit I saw that game. I think Niegaard was by far the best player for the Wildcats down in Farmington.
Yeah, I thought Koken had great jump. You know, excited to play. Niegaard, he's been pitching in, doing whatever the coach has asked of him, and it's good to see him get rewarded.
Absolutely. Coming back out, will it be kept in? Ballman does. That's going to go just wide of the cage. And can Minneapolis bring it out? Good pressure that time on Christine. Coming up the right side boards, they're going to get it ahead. Tipped in that time by Chronic. Didn't get all the way down because the Cats, nice job defensively. Yep, Minneapolis is offsides with 2:31 to go here in the first.
Yeah, one little mishandle there. You know, the right idea, let's jump. It's one of those things, you don't get upset with the boys when they do the right thing, they try the right thing. It's not always going to work. So that was Forrester jumping up. It just bounced off his stick, but we ended up with an offside on Minneapolis.
Battle right in front of the Wildcat bench. Puck does score it out. Opportunity for the Wildcats as Prouty goes down that side. He scored from about that spot before, maybe in just a little bit more towards the net. And here comes Minneapolis the other way. DeYoung with an opportunity. Hit out hard by Niegaard.
There's our second player.
From the Wildcat student section. Woog's going to regroup for the home team. With Cruz shadowing him as we're inside 2 to go now in the first. Oh, not going to be enough to get an icing. Minneapolis forced to play that one right in front of their own bench. That was Nordine. Cats making a change behind the play. Puck all the way down. No chance of icing here. As Owen Wood regroups. Wood, one of the guys wearing the C's for this Eagan squad. Got Turner trailing.
I think Owen's another guy that he grew up playing in some of the Minneapolis guys there.
Here comes Chronic once again. He lost the puck on a good defensive play that time by number 11, Garrett Koken. Dumped back in by Crayson. Again, Chronic, Walsh, and Crayson. That's that top trio for Minneapolis. 9, 16, and 19. And this is 9, Chronic. Trailing the play. Minneapolis down low. Boniface gets that pad right against the post. Nothing doing. Inside a minute to go in this one. In the first period, I should say. Christine, number 19. Again, I'm going to get that one right yet.
Larson got hit by Koken there. We went down. Wondered, hey, why hit me? I got the same color jersey.
Can the Wildcats get it out of their own zone? They can. Larson. Over to Lunneberg. Lunneberg rattled nicely that time by Lamberty. Sophomore against a freshman there, respectively, for their squads. Larson in deep. He's pinched against the boards that time by Walsh. Minneapolis has their top offensive trio still out on the ice. And as I say, they made a change, but here comes Milinkovic. Get it ahead opportunity. No! Couldn't get a shot off that time. It was 33, Oliver Kutzer. Tried to go backhand, forehand, and just couldn't make it happen.
Nice attack play by them. Just got a stick on it on a back check, one of our players. As we end the first period, 1-0 Wildcats.
Absolutely. Shots on goal, 7 for the Eagan Wildcats, 3 for Minneapolis. That's a good first period for the home team.
Yeah, this is, again, a different skill level overall with Minneapolis, at least what we've seen so far.
Yep.
Okay, and again, they may be coming into their own. Second period's probably going to be a competitive one again, and as long as the Wildcats keep working hard, move the puck together, communicate, they're doing good so far.
Minneapolis, by the way, has outscored their opponents 34-15 in the second period. So the Cats will have their hands full for the next 17 minutes, but right now it's intermission. We're going to take a break. You're watching Wildcat Hockey on ETV. welcome back inside the Eagan Civic Arena as we get set for second period action between Minneapolis and the Eagan Wildcats. Again, my name is Mike Cook. Happy to be joined by former Golden Gopher, Mr. Dan Woog. And we had a period. Cats actually looked good that period, I think. Had some things to improve on, but considering where they were 2 nights ago, it's almost night and day.
Yeah. There were some real good things that happened there. Again, we did get a couple breaks where point-blank shots went over our goaltender over the crossbar. It could easily be 1-1 at least right now, but positive is it's 1-0, and we desperately need to keep making plays. And I think it's a great opportunity, a good game where the other team's not super strong. They're not threatening you nonstop anyway, like some of the Farmington did to us the other night. But the Rosemont, that became keep away against us. And now we should have more opportunity to have puck control, and we should focus on neutral zone. We get a loose puck. Let's bring it back to our defense. Let's go D to D. Let's get guys swinging. Yep. That's how you're going to get a chance to attack the other team through the neutral zone into the blue line offensive zone.
Yeah. And real quick before I forget, by the way, JV was 9-0 Eagan over Minneapolis, 26-14 shots on goal in that one.
And I did hear there was a Kreiser sighting. I think 3 goals and 1 or 2 assists for Mr. Kreiser. We're happy for him. He's just coming back from injury, so that's a great feeling. And that's not Austin. That's the kid scoring. Yep. Austin never scored that much.
Second period underway. Long change for both these squads this period. By the way, Owen Wood was credited with an assist on Blake Prouty's goal back in the first period. We had trouble hearing our public address announcer here in the arena tonight.
Yep. Hey, quick shout out too. We're missing another guy, of course, still. Ben Shilkin, one of our defensemen, number 16 normally. Bad wing, and hopefully we'll see him before the year's over.
Opportunity, that goes just wide. I think Boniface might have got a piece of that one off the shot. I believe that was Creason for Minneapolis. So we're just about a minute elapsed here, second period. Here comes Ben Williams for the Wildcats. I believe this is Ben's first shift of the hockey game. Ballman out there, nice job deflecting that one away by Kanoki from Minneapolis. We'll have a little
noogie going on down there.
A little tackle going on.
Good job by Williams keeping his cool there. He was kind of getting a little cheap shotted. He's just let him know now that he didn't really appreciate it. But you know what? That all started back on our own end. And that's where things start. A lot of good things happen in our own end coming up. Bowman beat his player, got to the puck. He came swinging through. He moved the puck up quick to the right winger along the near boards, which was Williams. Williams attacked through the neutral zone, kind of chipped it off the defenseman, between the defense and the boards, and Ballman kept wheeling. He's got good speed.
He does.
That created that opportunity, the shot opportunity, and almost a goal for the Wildcats.
Forster looking to pinch in there for the Wildcats. Number 10 in white, unable to do so. Minneapolis going to bring it out into the Wildcat zone. Nygaard back on defense for the Wildcats is Milinkovic, I should say, number 21 in black. And Minneapolis will be forced to regroup right in front of the Wildcat bench. By the way, I noticed Williams and Nordin were kind of still jawing each other as both went to their respective benches after that last whistle. Let's see if that one just kind of fades away here as we get deeper into the second period.
Yeah, part of this is, we're playing them maybe once a year or maybe once every couple of years. The rivalry doesn't really stick. The heatedness doesn't really stick in these types of games typically unless things get cheap.
Right. So the only common opponent, these teams both played Hudson right after Christmas. Wildcats won 4-2. Minneapolis beat the Raiders by a 3-0 count. Oh, Woog, a big hit that time by Lamberty. Pops right back up, though, over. Hockey player.
Well, and that's where when Blake Prouty gets control of the puck, he's got great hands, and he likes to give the saucer passes. And so you got to take off, find a lane. Here's Prouty with it.
Yep.
Over to Woog.
Far side, yep.
Another big body-to-body, but Woog stood the ground there, and he hammers his guy into the ice. Goaltender makes a save.
That was Aaron Murphy on the receiving end of the Woog hit. And another hit by, this time, that was Stanky that time along the near side boards. Milo Black on the receiving end of that one. First time I think we've called Milo's name tonight. Here's Prouty. He's got the lone goal of this hockey game. Trying to go short side again. Simpson there for Minneapolis.
Well, and Woog is coming up weak side. I know it's a kid. I'm not trying to say his name too often, but he's coming up, and Prouty was trying to wait, trying to look for a lane. and Wu couldn't quite get past his guy, so that was the best option to shoot that puck by Prouty.
See Gavin Lure's out on defense right now for the Wildcats along with Forrester. Is this the first shift for Gavin? Ooh, I don't remember seeing him out there in the first, but
Yes.
turnover,
Yes,
shot.
this is.
Simpson, save, rebound, got the paddle down and then the glove. And a little extracurricular.
That's one of our football players, Garrett Koken. He's flexing his pipes.
Absolutely.
Kurt Turner was a little slow getting up there. He kind of got caught off balance, and actually it was him taking the hit there. He's usually the one giving them.
Turner right now centering Koken and Keel. That one hit traffic on the way through. Kept in that time Lures. And we'll see if either team can control the puck. It looks like Minneapolis will, trying to get it out of the zone. They do. Far side. Hudson Cruz quickly shot down by an Eagan defender, and then he is ridden out hard on the end boards. 3 minutes gone by here, second period. Long shot that time by number 17, Connor Keel. Keel's got 4 tallies on this season for the Wildcats.
The second third of the year, Connor's really stepped up, and the points have come with him when he works hard and makes smart plays. Good things happen. Oh, and Williams goes down to his keister.
And Egan's going to regroup with Ballman. He'll send it in. Simpson's going to let that one sit. Picked up that time by Lamberty, trying to get ahead of steam to come around the far side for Minneapolis. Couldn't do it. Bad turnover there. Opportunity for a wraparound is not there that time. That was Liam Thomas on the wraparound attempt. I had to double check who that was. Ballman able to poke that one back out to neutrals. Minneapolis going to make a multiplayer change. Right now, Thomas is out there with Lunenburg and Ben Williams. A couple of juniors and then Williams just the sophomore.
Here we go, 2-on-1 opportunity.
Yep. There's Williams. Will he shoot it from the no? He tried to get it ahead. Puck is back. No. Great opportunity that time for Holman for the Wildcats.
Great stick, Ballman. Williams got a chance. He's all alone.
The speedster coming in and loses the puck. Nice defensive play by Minneapolis. I think that was Walsh coming back. Minneapolis just need to take a breath here. Ballman right there on Minneapolis tried to go long with that one. Cats are going to change a bunch of players. Near side, Prouty in deep. He's all over number 38, Skoog. As we approach 5 minutes gone by here in period 2. Shots this period 4-1 Wildcats. It's going to be 5-1. Prouty, they get his second of the game off the turnover. And Prouty drives that one home. 2-0 Cats.
Great shot, lower left side. That's stick side. That's hard on the goaltenders. He's doing his little Jefferson dance there, the gritty, as he goes past the player's box. Blake Prouty, he hits double digits now on the year with 10 goals and 4 assists. And it must have been good forechecking pressure, I think, by Steinke. I looked away for a second, and all of a sudden the puck was on Prouty's stick, so you might have seen more than I did on that one, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't see who had the pass, but I initially thought it was a turnover by Minneapolis. Unfortunately, again, we don't have replay tonight. It's a little more limited production here on the ETV broadcast, but still glad you're watching us and checking things out wherever you may be checking in from. We're trying to hear if we can. Yeah, I can't hear who got the assist, but we'll have to find out between periods. Probably looking for the wraparound attempt. Puck trickles just behind the net.
I was listening for the assist. I couldn't hear him call any names.
Yeah. Sounded like he was trying to say something, but he couldn't quite pick it up here in the arena. Prouty again. Prouty for his career has 12 goals. I'm assuming none of those have been a 3-in-1 game.
Nope, he'd be looking for the first one, and that gets expensive for the parent.
Care to elaborate on that one?
Oh yeah, it's $100. $100. C-note. First goal of your career, first hat trick. There's a few.
Minneapolis again struggling to get it out of their own zone as the Wildcats are able to keep that one in with Connor Keogh, 17 in white. Look back at Marcus Boniface. He has not had much action at all between the pipes this period for the Eagan Wildcats.
Good battle there. Lures fending off a checker, and he gets the puck in deep.
Simpson leaves it for Nordine. Nordine tried to get up to Milinkovic. Can't get it out. Lures keeps that one in. Turner with a quick shot. Looking for his second of the year. Big save. Simpson got the pad down. Here's Owen Wood. He couldn't quite get it, but Eagan does keep the puck in the zone. Lures quick shot. Simpson rebound is there. Turner got a few whacks at it. Somewhere that puck is underneath a Minneapolis player, we think.
Could get tough here. Haymaker's going.
Yeah. Guys behind the net are loving it. Behind the glass.
That's red on the back of the skates. That's Koken. So mitts going high and going low, going high. We'll see what the refs call out of this one. But the good news is we're going hard to the net there, and we'll see what the damage is.
Yep. Again, Koken's going to sit for the Wildcats, and it looks like Kanoki's going to, nope, he's going to skate to the bench. We'll see if Minneapolis, penalty box is open. Yep, and it's going to be Eli Milinkovic, the junior. He'll sit for Minneapolis.
I think that's one of our leading goal scorers, I believe.
Yeah, Milinkovic, he is the leading goal scorer with 13. 12 goals by Christine. And somebody's got to pick up their lumber.
Looked like he only had 4 fingers holding up this referee on the left side of your screen, but looks like maybe it was a full 5 there.
Yep. So offsetting Miners will stay 5 aside.
You got Lunenburg, Williams, and Thomas.
Again, wish we had the replay on that one, but unfortunately it's a little bare bones on the production tonight. But again, good pressure by the Eagan Wildcats. Williams tries to go to those forehand, couldn't quite control the puck. Jack Schroet, 18 for Minneapolis, in on defense right now. Lunenburg wraparound attempt going in front. That puck is there, nothing happened. Ballman from way out.
Oh!
Williams just a stride late trying to push home that rebound.
Part of that play was a pick by Thomas. He picked the guy just enough to let the other guy skate past him. That created an opportunity. Here's the 2-on-1.
Cruz opportunity, sends it across. And that puck is in. Charlie Sokolsky gets Minneapolis on the board.
That must be his first goal because the guy's looking for the puck.
It is.
It's at the other end down the right.
First points of the year as well for Sokolsky. Game number 17. And the young man gets on the score sheet with a G.
You know, the Wildcats have had domination here for quite a while now in the offensive zone down to the right. And the one thing you start to worry, for me, putting my coach's hat on, is guys start wanting to do it individually. We match up really well or better with the speed and things like that. So hopefully, boys, keep working together. Good things will happen.
Hudson Cruz will get an assist on that one. That'll be his first of the year. He's also got 4 goals. 9.5 to go in the middle frame. 2-1 Wildcats. Wu's going to dump that one in. Nice job of eluding the check on the right in front of the Wildcat bench. Tripped up that time was number 13. That was Coleman. And we'll have a face-off in the Minneapolis zone. I believe that was just the second shot of the period for Minneapolis. But it counts.
It counts, especially as a goalie parent. You want every shot that's gloved to count as a shot on goal, whether it's between the 4x6 or not. Pad the stats.
Absolutely. Minneapolis, see if they can get it out. Good pressure by the Wildcats in deep. Sankey gets to kiss some boards that time as he's knocked down by Kutzer. And the physicality a little bit behind the play that time as you go to the other end. Boniface with the save, but behind the play it was Wood for the Wildcats and Walsh for Minneapolis, acquainting themselves with one another, shall we say.
It almost gives you a little of the chills as soon as your buddy gets taken out hard, and it was a little bit from behind on Steinke, and that raises the ire of some of the other players, and that steps them up. I'm going to take care of the next guy at least, if not that one. In a clean way.
Yep, Yep. Turner on the draw for the Wildcats.
Lane Nygaard's dad just downed a hot dog. It smelled so good over here. We call those rink steaks.
Some flashbacks like hot dog hockey on those Friday nights up at Goat Hill with the mites and all that stuff. Yeah.
Good times. No rules really, no structure. Let the boys play. Give them some drinks, some chips, some hot dogs, and enjoy the outdoors.
Yep.
Friday nights.
Hey, quick opportunity. I want to thank some of the sponsors here. We have Summit Orthopedics, Homestead Auto Tire, Union 32 Craft House, along with Olive Garden, Twin Cities Orthopedics, Fortis Academy, and Raising Canes. All proud to be part of the Eagan hockey family.
That was a great play by Nygaard coming in. Even though he lost control of the puck to the top right of your screen, he saw a nice positioning by Turner going behind the net so he could get a ring around to the backside of the net, kind of where Gretzky used to play. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not comparing 24 Turner to 99 Gretzky, but he went to the right spot to be able to, and it was a good play by Nygaard, not just to throw the puck in the net, which generally results in a turnover and the puck going the other direction up the ice away from you.
I think if Turner more is like a Mario Lemieux, the former Penguin grade, who a little more size, he would go to the front of the net and bang in there a little bit and knock some home.
I'm thinking Clutterbuck.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Tough.
Yeah, it's one of those, you're glad he's on your team and you don't have to play against him. Owen Wood for the Wildcats dumps that one back in. Everybody tags up. We play on. Speaking of Turner, in deep he goes. Finishes off his check just to the right of the cage of Simpson. Again, hustling in that time. Liam Thomas. Prouty off the Thomas connecting the turnover.
Easy for you to say.
Try that again, absolutely. Linkovic in deep. Tries to go forehand. Boniface all over that one. Had the post guarded just nicely in front. Nothing happening. Milinkovic nearly an opportunity, though, for Minneapolis.
Good idea, Prouty, going to the weak side here. Here comes Ballman. He's got good speed.
Absolutely. And he's going to go in. Well, he's got Thomas with him because the other three Cats are going to the bench for a change. Lunenburg, he lines up his man. I thought he was going to drill that guy right in front of the student section. Milinkovic, he's been out there a long time for Minneapolis, but he's going to go backhand, forehand, and Boniface will get the mitt down. Milinkovic can head to the bench for Minneapolis for probably a much-needed change.
Yeah, and one thing, Mike, again, it goes back about 20, 30 seconds. I know we don't have replay, but, again, I'm trying to put my coach's hat on. What am I going to do? What am I going to tell my players? We're a little better than they are, honestly. Not going to say that verbally to the players maybe necessarily, but when the puck comes out the neutral zone, what if we, instead of dumping it in and giving it back to them after we got control of the puck, what if we come back with the puck a little bit, D to D, weak side, whatever, and attack with control? There's times when you're playing against stronger teams, you just want to get the puck. You want to get the red line. You want to get it in and attack. But there's other times I think would make sense to have more puck control, especially in this type of game.
Look out on the bench. Nolan Pearson nearly taking in a puck there. Nolan Mario Munoz assistance on Todd Carlson's staff.
Oh, it's like Schilly. He might put a coach's assist next to him.
Schilly's got the helmet on though, at least. Of course, I think that's a requirement though to be over there if you're.
Yes, sir.
Got his arm in a sling, unfortunately.
Yes,
so
sir.
Hopefully get him back before this season is over. Well, Minneapolis trying to get this one out. They do. Kanoki going to hustle in deep.
Good job, Lures.
Yep, as you say, Lures poked that one out of harm's way. Here's Naughton. I think first time we've called Riley Naughton tonight, 13 in black. As Kanoki finishes his check on Lures behind the play.
No icing,
Nope.
waved off.
Yep, Simpson dropped it off. Here comes Minneapolis again. Minneapolis just really struggling to get it out of their own zone.
Yeah, they're a step slow here.
It reminds me a lot of what we've seen out of Eagan a lot this year.
Yeah,
Trouble to get it out of your own zone. It's like the same kind of issues. Rink wide pass all the way down, arm in the air, should be an ice. And there is our whistle with 5:43 to go. Second period, 2-1 Cats.
And Mike, something I mentioned before is watch when the Wildcats, at least most of their lineups for faceoffs, watch where their wingers line up. Like right now, look at number 17, bottom right. You've got Owen Wood right behind him. What if Owen moves up and then 17 Keo moves up on the boards right there? You would have an opportunity, pressure. Again, luckily they just threw it on the boards. But it's these little things I think can help the boys put more pressure on, get more success.
Christine going to the backhand. Boniface stone walls that young man. And we play on at 2-1. Here comes number 11 for the Eagan Wildcats, Koken. Goes in deep. See if Minneapolis can get this one out of their own zone. Nope, Ballman couldn't quite keep that one in. He does a nice job of getting that puck away from Chronic, who was looking to get a break from Minneapolis. Shots 12-7 right now for the Wildcats. They've been sitting on 12 for quite a while.
You are right. You are right.
And
There's Owen Woods there. He didn't even attempt to put his stick on that one. He said, I'll take the icing if they're going to give it to me. And they did. So 5 minutes exactly left. 2-1 Eagan. And we'd be real nice if we could get a goal here.
Absolutely.
You know, we've had zone play quite a bit, and we just aren't getting the net, puck in the net here. And it'd be good for the Wildcats to give another boost.
Lunenburg, Williams, Thomas up top for the Wildcats at the moment. It's like Lamberty, Madden, and number 33 as well, Kutzer. It's like, well, they're back deep for Minneapolis. 22 and 21, Hudson Cruz and Milinkovic. Look like they're trying to leak out there as forwards. And Thomas gets the worst of that as he and Milinkovic collide.
I was just about to say his right here, weak side, beautiful pass.
Ben Williams, nice save that time. Simpson had that read really well.
Nice pass by Forrester, hitting a trailer coming in. That's a good hockey play.
Cruz across.
Oh,
Boniface, huge save.
Stuffed crust pizza right there.
That was Aaron Murphy. Check that, number 17, Michael Madden, not 11. I wish we had the replay system going tonight, but again, unfortunately, this is more of a bare bones TV production, but a lot going on in the community tonight where they're out shooting different events.
And yeah, nice job with Marcus Boniface down there against some of the players he's played with growing up, and he hasn't had a ton of action, but he's had some point-blank chances. He's made some big stops on.
Yep, and that one hits traffic, deflects into the corner. Taken out that time, Stanky draws his man, and that was Madden on the receiving end.
Here's an opportunity, odd man rush.
Yep, 4-on-2 Wildcats if they hurry. Prouty leaves it, Stanky, cross, tip, rebound, no, it goes in. 3-1 Wildcats.
Great positioning by Gavin Lures. As Prouty fed him the cross pass. Prouty dropped past that to Stanky, who get it all the way across. Tapped in. Good body position on the defender with Lures, his second goal of the year, and that's a nice boost for the Wildcats. They're up 3-1.
13 minutes even on the Lures goal. As you said, Dan, his second of the year. And that's one of those ones they're going to look back at the highlight film and go, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yep, it was either a crisscross or a cross-ice pass, and this time we did a crisscross. Make the defenders make decisions and attack them with speed. Good job driving the net by Lures. He wanted that goal bad.
Yep. Big hit behind the play. Or I should say behind the net. Minneapolis trying to keep something in Nygaard. He gets taken out, loses a glove in the process as he's hit by Murphy. In front of the big Wildcat banner hanging here inside the Civic Arena. Turnover. Minneapolis quick shot. I'm not sure Boniface saw that one clearly, but Sokolski, I should say.
Woog's going for it.
Yep.
He got a step late in the shift there. Nice block by Prouty. And right before that happened, Mike, it was great communication. Woog and Prouty, Woog was helping out in front of the net. The puck went out to his defenseman. And so Prouty started going out, and they just switched. That's how you communicate in your defensive zone. It doesn't matter if that was the centerman, whoever. You need to be able to learn how to play in your own end, whether you're the center, the winger, or the defenders. Where you have to identify to take that position and that role and responsibility. So good job by those guys.
Turner to draw with Walsh. Turner pokes that one ahead. Simpson keeps that aside. It would hit the outside of the cage. So we're down to 3 minutes to go here in this second period. 3-1 Wildcats. Prouty's got a couple. Lures has one as well.
Oh,
hit the post. From way out there. I think it was Ballman with the shot.
It was.
I don't know if it hit traffic on the way through, but yeah, that definitely kissed some iron. High off the glass, kept in by Minneapolis, intercepted by Eagan's Ballman. Here comes Turner. Turner, watch that time by Chronic. Puck does come out.
A deflection on Ballman's shot was number 17, Keel, and it just went off the left pipe over there.
Minneapolis. I was going to say, we've not had a power play since very early in this game when each team had one. Boniface, a little dangerous that he was getting the paddle down. I thought he might have tried to cover that puck. Left a little bit of 5-hole there.
Nice creative play by their player attacking towards the net. They slid the puck underneath the triangle, the stick of our defender, and kept skating and had an opportunity.
Minneapolis keep that one in right in front of Coach Joe Dietzich and the rest of the Minneapolis squad. Somebody told me they called Dietzich the Diesel.
Oh, he had a few nicknames in college. He was I think I played with him 2 years maybe. Big Joe. Another nickname was Stinky Joe. You know, he was a man-child. He was a man-child. He's a big, strong guy.
A couple of Minneapolis players hit one another's around 90 seconds to go in the second period. Shot on Simpson. Good coverage that time. Williams was right there on the doorstep looking for a redirect. Didn't get it. And here comes Minneapolis with some speed. They do stay on sides.
Nice.
Drop pass. Nice job to block that time.
Willie! Come on, Willie!
And back into the Minneapolis zone where the puck has been a good chunk of this middle frame. Here with 1 minute to go in the second period.
Calm down.
Cats tag up. Minneapolis loses the puck in neutral. So does Eagan, but they do get it back. Here's Prouty. Got Ben Steinke with him. Prouty.
Way up front.
Yep. I thought he was going to go up front with that backhand.
Go
Backhand that
Hattie.
time. Trying to go high there. Simpson was all over that one, though, for Minneapolis.
Oh, takedown.
And we're going to have a penalty upcoming against Minneapolis.
WWE. Smackdown.
I don't know. This was real, at least.
Those guys are athletic.
Exactly.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, they are. But
Well, pretty good shift there. A lot of good things. Again, still neutral zone. Let's keep making control plays the best we can.
Madden to sit for Minneapolis. Time of this one will be 16:30. Didn't see what the official call was, but
Calling Prouty's name. Puck on his stick quite a bit tonight. Thought he was going to dish it out front to one of his line mates at one time. Then he stepped around a guy. And again, it's happening pretty well. You're walking around a few guys tonight. Let's just keep playing together, boys. Keep playing together.
Eagan's got a counter. They've got 6 guys on the ice. Okay. Woog will be the one to come off. Turner was going to draw. It said it's going to be Prouty.
Good job winning that draw.
Yep, this will be Williams. Back to Owen Wood. Wood's going to get it back up top. Tried to get it in the middle that time for that was number 17, Keogh.
We've got five right-handers on the ice right now. That changes the angle of the play sometimes. A little lackadaisical neutral zone.
Minneapolis nearly gets an opportunity shorthanded. We've got a whistle because I think Minneapolis is actually offsides. Got a good battle that time though by Walsh, nearly able to go in for Minneapolis.
Looks like we need a line change there. There's 2 seconds left, but regardless, maybe we got fresh fighters out there. I don't know.
Face off just outside the Wildcat blue line. And a couple whacks at the puck. Final second. Well, we have a whistle. Not sure.
They didn't start the clock.
Well, they started and it went 0.8 of a second. Not sure.
Just roll it, call it, period over. Let's move on. So good that the Wildcats got a goal there.
They heard you.
To get up by 2. You know, every now and then I say something intelligent. I'm not sure how long it takes in between, but.
Well, 6 shots for each team that period. Eagan put 2 of them in the back of the net. Minneapolis put 1 in the back of the net. And considering Eagan also had 1 in the first, that makes it 3-1 Wildcats. After 2 here in the Civic Arena, teams are going to head to the locker room, and we're going to take another break. You're watching Eagan Wildcat hockey on ETV. Welcome back to the Eagan Civic Arena, where there's at least 17 minutes of hockey still to go as we get set for third period action. Eagan Wildcats 3, Minneapolis 1. In a battle between a double-A squad Eagan Wildcats and the number 9 ranked team in the Class A standings, Minneapolis. He's Dan Woog, I'm Mike Cook. We say thank you for being with us. And before I forget, I want to make sure we mention our all-star crew here tonight. Tim Shinyan, Emmett Johnson, Jared Greenberg, and Ken Trainer. That quartet, they are the brains behind this operation. Dan and I just show up, as people know all too well, right, Dan?
Yep, we show up and they make us look good. It's a hard job, and we do appreciate it, and so many people out there appreciate what they do, and to make it happen for us, to speak up about the team and the games. So really great, and actually people from across different communities just comment on what a great job ETV does, and it's fantastic. So we're lucky to have it, and we may only have, 2 more games after this?
Yeah, but I suppose potentially you could get a play-in game in the playoffs. But
yep, otherwise we got Lakeville North on the 28th, and then Apple Valley probably senior night on the 4th. So
yeah.
let's go out here. Let's play well in the third period. Let's get the victory.
Oh, we had senior night. Maybe that's teacher appreciation night, I think.
Oh, okay, you're right.
You know, and I think
I'm finally
said,
wrong.
And I think I said when we introed the broadcast, I think I called it Tuesday night hockey. It's Thursday. You know, one of those weeks, I guess. Maybe it's the cold outside that's gotten to us.
All right, we're on the power play here.
Yep, with $1:09 to go in the man advantage for the Eagan Wildcats. Again, Prouty 2 goals for the Wildcats. Gavin Lewis on a gorgeous tip.
Yep.
And they gave the assist on that one, by the way, to Blake Pavic.
Oh, Blake hasn't seen the ice yet, but that was definitely stanky.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to have to make sure they understand over there that the numbers matter, I guess you should say.
Boy, Wildcats power play struggling to get control and set up. This, call it their first unit right now, is trying to get up the ice here. Here comes Owen Wood. So we're doing an up, back, cross.
Yep. Prouty, Williams, Prouty looking for the Hattie. Prouty leaves it to Turner. Prouty down low. Tried to get it in front to Keogh. 19 to go, man advantage. Here comes Minneapolis trying to get a shorthanded opportunity with Krasine.
You know what? It's a hard pass on that side when you're trying to feed a right-hander. You know, we've done that a number of times. That's where you need to have a left-hander ready for the one-timer.
And Minneapolis now back at full strength. Eagan now 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Minneapolis 0 for 1. And, yep, Woog did keep that one on by about half a puck, I think, right on the blue line. And Minneapolis will be regrouping. 38 Skoog trying to bring the puck out.
Good back check, Woogie.
Yep.
Forrester with it off the boards.
After seeing number 19 been out there a while for Minneapolis, I think he was looking to bolt in with the puck. And he'll head to the bench for a line change. Woog off the skate of a defender. Quick shot, big pad save that time by Griffin Simpson. That was 19 with the opportunity, Ben Stanky. Stanky's still looking for his first of the year.
Take that, said Nygaard. Oh, and down goes Stanky.
All the way down. Speaking of there, down goes, icing Wildcats.
There it goes. It comes right back, just like throw the ball for the lab. He'll bring it back.
Hey, you mentioned all these people watching us, maybe, across the country or wherever. Dave and Karen Schutte watching us from Florida, I was told. Their son, Shooter, an assistant coach from Minneapolis.
Yep, he's a Richfield guy originally. Played a lot of hockey, a lot of outdoor, a lot of pond hockey, roller hockey. Played with my brother in juniors, and he's just a hockey junkie.
Told me he played at Richfield High School back in the day under Mike Thomas, who's now a JV assistant for the Wildcats. And Thomas, who's been around here, seemingly forever. He and Mike Taylor still teamed up.
There we do it again. We throw it in. We have a chance to bring the puck back, keep control.
Williams trying to leak out at the dot, looking for the puck, but Lunenburg in there. Lamberty in there to help Minneapolis out. And coming the other way. Nice job that time, Wood, to get in the way of Cruz coming in. Number 8, Ballman for the Wildcats. Chips that one out. Williams, can he use his speed? Nope. Milinkovic, or check that. Murphy that time on the back check for Minneapolis. Here comes Kutzer. Just dump that one in. Minneapolis is going to change because we have a whistle and we have a slash upcoming.
Needless penalty.
Yep, against the Eagan Wildcats, and that's going to be Williams to sit.
Yep, well, the only thing that's going to hurt the Wildcats potentially, it seems like, they're playing well. 5-on-5 is going to the sin bin.
Slashing the call at 3.5-minute mark.
That's when you're just not moving your feet quite enough, quite frankly. That's usually when that happens. And sometimes it's frustration, and that might have been a little bit there for Willie, as we call him, Willie.
Minneapolis just 9 shots on goal thus far. Sure they'd love to put a couple here. Nice save that time. Woo! There was a shot on goal. Boniface with another save for the home team. Centered across, another opportunity. Minneapolis. Ding! That one outside of the post off the stick of Christine. Oh, can't get it out that time. Kept in Walsh at the near side point.
I don't really fault Charlie Forrester there. Actually, Woog could have. He saw Charlie going back for the puck. He needed to get to the boards quick to make sure to get that puck out.
So Woog got in the way. That's rising slap shot, and then he actually was able to dump it down. And he'll head to the bench along with a couple of his teammates. Fresh 3 upcoming for Coach Todd Carlson's Eagan Wildcats.
4 across here.
Milinkovic stays on sides. Seems like we're calling Milinkovic a lot in the offensive zone for Minneapolis.
I'm glad you are. I can hardly pronounce it.
Back up top. Centered across. That went off a skate of a Wildcat. I think that was Turner that got in the way.
Good job.
And out it comes with 52 to go, man advantage.
Good job, Max Turner, sucking back when it's the puck's farthest away from him. That top side forward sucks back to the slot. Max Turner did a great job there.
Minneapolis out of their own zone. Near side, Walsh loses the puck at the blue line. Here comes Turner the other way for the Wildcats. Although he does lose the puck, Walsh gets it back. Walsh through neutral. Woo! Walsh still with the puck. Walsh backhand across. Tied up nicely that time. Turner.
Oh, off the beaner.
Turner tied up Milinkovic right before that. Saving a goal.
He's shaking his head, number 13. Jacob Holman. Good that coach is checking on him. Took it off the melon there. It went up out of play. Again, fearless play as usual by 13.
Kind of adjusting that helmet there. Yeah, everything's still there on the bench over there. We can laugh about it up here.
Yeah, we just don't want him injured anymore. He's had his share of them.
Well, that was a deflection off the stick of wood. That was going to go wide on Sokolski's shot. There's 42 does have the lone goal for Minneapolis thus far. By the way, it was Cruz on 1 assist, and they gave Aaron Murphy an assist as well on that Minneapolis goal, as we found that out between periods.
For how much play we've had in the offensive zone in 5-on-5 so forth, with only 15 shots, a little bit surprised, but it's not the amount of shots you get, it's the quality and the finishing.
Nordin, nice job of knocking that one down. Power play just about to expire. Little knuckler, and it's in! And it will be a power play goal. Actually, they're going to say 1 second after the power play officially. Bottom line, 11:29 to go. It's now 3-2. Nordin, first man to the bench for Minneapolis.
Well, Woog actually went to block that, and he got a piece of it, but it's like it went off the top of his foot and continued towards the net. And there's some traffic in front of the net, making it tough for Marcus to make that save. We got a 3-2 game, and that keeps things interesting for the last 11 and a half minutes here.
Absolutely. Second of the year for Nordin. 5:31 time of it. Just 1 second after the power play expired.
Love the reversal try there.
Yep.
Great job by.
Here comes Prouty. They said he's got a couple already. Backhand, forehand. Nice job coming back by Nordin.
He's looking for the Hattie.
And Nordin doing everything to prevent it. And
Yes,
here
he
comes
did.
Minneapolis the other way.
Ice,
Just a
ice.
little too far.
Ice, baby.
Christine, the intended target.
All right, I was watching before that shift when it started, and after they scored shorthanded, Woog was out killing. I think they were the next lineup, so it's right now the coach did something different. I call it strange, but different with Prouty Woog, Holman, and Steinke as a line of 4 seniors. He put them all together and said, you guys rotate tonight. I know it catches people off guard. A different type of strategy, but maybe there's more to it than meets the eye.
Inside 11 to go. Quick update on the girls' game, by the way. 3-3 in the third down at Farmington. That was a redirect off of the – that went off.
Holman deflected that
thank
one.
you, yeah.
Shot from Ballman there. Find a loose puck, boys. Find a loose puck.
And here comes Minneapolis. Lures pinches in. Able to prevent Minneapolis from going in possibly 2-on-1. We got aggressive play that time by Lures. Right now he's got the game-winning goal, 6 in white. With just over 10 to go, and I'm going to say it in regulation. I guess we got to say it.
Oh, almost. Good try. Woog puck just popped out of the zone. He was trying to jump that pass. Getting excited for that one. So we do have Prouty, Steinke, Woog line with Forrester and Nygaard.
Madden on the draw for Minneapolis. Looks like he's out there with Murphy and number 22, Cruz, up top for the Diesels squad. Woog tried to get it in front. Nothing doing, though, for the Wildcats. And here comes Minneapolis the other way. This is Murphy, one of the juniors on this squad. Minneapolis, I believe, has 13 seniors we counted earlier.
Yep.
Here comes Prouty for the Wildcats. Nice hip check that time.
Kirk Giles-like, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Nordina's senior.
Prouts tried to feed Woog there in the slot. Could be a great shift. You either get Ben Steinke his first goal of the year or Prouty the first hat trick of his career.
Absolutely.
Love to see it.
But right now, the way this momentum's gone to Minneapolis, it almost feels like they have 6 skaters out there to 5 for Eagan, but it's just 5-on-5. Murphy couldn't quite control that one. He'll actually dump it in. That hit a Wildcat coming off the bench, or going onto the bench, Forrester. A couple of Minneapolis fans looking for a too many men call. By the way, good turnout by the Minneapolis fans tonight, making the trek down here to Eagan. Big hit there. Wood actually got the worst of it. Chronic in deep, number 9 in black. Near side, Christine. Back up top, sent it across.
Challenge him that way.
Yep. And Kutzer will keep that one in as he was challenged by Williams.
It's only a 1-shot differential here to tie the game. So can't take it lightly here. Got to be on the ball.
Puck kept in again. Walsh. Well, we've called his name a lot in the offensive zone again for Minneapolis tonight. So we're just past the halfway point of period number 3. 3-2 Wildcats. And that one went off a skate of Lunenburg. Somehow stayed in the rink. I thought that was going to pop up into the netting. Backhand in front. Oh, couldn't quite connect it. Another long shot.
Whoa!
Piece of that one was Boniface. Kutzer nearly tied 33, nearly got the third to tie this game at 3.
Tough shift for the Williams, Lunenburg, and Thomas line. Had some really good shifts tonight. That one was stuck in our end. Williams and Ballman, or Woody and Ballman out there, and they were getting leaned on and pressured. See if that was the big punch that Minneapolis had, and we weathered it.
Minneapolis looking for the equalizer. Good pressure. Quick shot. Woo! Boniface with the save on number 17, Michael Madden. By the way, we just got word Madden got an assist on that Minneapolis goal here a little bit ago.
Hey, who doesn't like having their name announced unless it's a penalty?
Exactly. 7:50 to go. Coming the other way for the Wildcats, Connor Keogh. Gets absolutely drilled by Milinkovic at the blue line, but the puck went back into the Minneapolis zone.
Choppy chop.
Yep. Good hands that time. Nordine coming in, eluded a couple of Wildcat defenders. And Cats, can they get it out? No, kept in that time near side. That was Lamberty. And now here comes Eagan with an opportunity. Couldn't quite connect that time with Holman coming down.
Good job, Forrester. He tried to make the quick transition play up to Holman. Here's Prouty looking for it.
Yep. Couldn't control the bouncing puck. Turner, he's taken out of the play that time by, I think that was Schroet. Check that. That was actually a 38 Skoog. Big scrum with 7 to go in regulation. Griffin Simpson just looking back like somebody moved the puck here, boys. And it's going to be Minneapolis coming away with it. They send it out far side. Leading the rush that time was Skoog. And it was number 38.
Nice. There's a reversal. D. Now we use the boards. I'd like to try to make more direct passes if possible. Prouty tries to keep control of the puck. Brings it back towards our end. Holman didn't quite see it coming here, but he stood with it, and nicely done. Outside, that's offside.
Okay. I got to make a apology here. I keep calling 38 Skoog. That's Eagan's 38.
That's for sure.
Owen Christensen is 38 for Minneapolis, and I apologize to the Christensen fan club. Misread the 38 on the roster.
All right, we got 6:22 left, third period, up by 1. Let's go, boys. Okay, here's another slide form reversal. Back to him. Nicely done.
Eagan looking to get out of their own zone with Forrester. Eagan right now just 3 shots on goal this period. Although Minneapolis only has 4, but they've had a lot better pressure.
Oh, yes.
Walsh goes in deep. Walsh still has it. Boniface off the
knob of his stick there.
I think it was, yeah, absolutely.
I think a little late. Prouty had a guy got one step on him there, and he walked to net. Right-hander, so the puck's to the outside. That becomes a tougher angle to shoot the puck, but Marcus stood up tall to the task once again.
Yeah, Walsh just 4 goals for Minneapolis this year, but he's had a lot of quality opportunities tonight. Look at the Eagan Wildcats. They've been allowing 4.89 goals against. Minneapolis just 2 thus far tonight. Back to the Wildcat zone as they crank a little ZZ Top here in the arena.
You can't get motivated by that. Come on.
Minneapolis comes in. They've lost 3 of 4, but they beat Delano 4-2 a week ago. They've got Mankato East on Saturday, and it's 3-3 Minneapolis.
What the? Lose the face-off, right? Those things happen when you don't win face-offs. How important those parts of the game. You don't get control. The guys win the draw, bring it back to the right defenseman. Guys start peeling off to the net, trying to create a screen and some chaos in front of Marcus, and I don't know if it got deflected away. I think it went directly in, and that ties the game 3-3 with 5:38 left in the third period here.
Aaron Murphy, 3rd goal of the year for Minneapolis. And more importantly, it's 3-3. With, as you said, 5.5 to go. Will the Wildcats go to overtime? It's been a frequent event as of late, as they've done it in 2 of the last 5 games. Both on home ice, and both they came up shorthanded to Eastridge and Rosemount.
It was a nice battle on the far boards by Holman, who made a nice pass out to Turner. So Holman won his battle on the boards, created an offensive opportunity for the Wildcats. So good to see him on the ice with that line. I don't know who's normally with that line. I think it was normally Williams, so he looks like he's on the bench right now.
It's like on the draw. Moved back. They're going to try to maybe get the draw to him for a quick one-timer. Didn't happen. Minneapolis kind of flubbed that one, kept in by Wood right in front of the Minneapolis bench. Down to 5 to go in the third. We're tied at 3. Minneapolis a couple of goals this period. Wildcats are going to keep some pressure in the Minneapolis zone. Ballman keeps that one just inside the blue line. Here's Christensen. Got it right that time. Owen Christensen, 38.
Good job.
Yep.
You're a quick learner.
It's a sophomore from Washburn.
Oh, up to where all the traffic is. You know, you go up, Highway 62's backed up, you go a different way, you go up 77.
Good battle in the corner. Minneapolis comes away with it, however. Up top, nobody there, however. As Kronick's pass is going to go all the way back in the Minneapolis zone. Christensen for Minneapolis. He leaves it. And Minneapolis quickly comes out with the puck.
Oh, nice knee guard. Good step up.
Madden unable to get past the Wildcat. Down to 4 to go. Griffin Simpson watching intently from the Minneapolis net. Faced just 5 shots this period. I would say none of them were what I would call tremendous saves. They're all pretty relatively easy. And he's seeking Minneapolis coming the other way long. Shot, Boniface got the shoulder on that one off the shot by Hudson Cruz. Thomas pinches in.
Nice. Good
comes
job.
back, I should say, for the Wildcats.
Good job shielding with his body.
Lamberty just dumps that one in.
Come on, Charlie. Might be getting a little tired going every other shift constantly up the ice.
And misplay by the Wildcats. They're going to get it out of the zone somehow.
Forster.
Yep, absolutely. Quick shot.
Oh.
Big save that time by Simpson. That was a tougher save for him. Long shot,
Woo!
Turner. And Simpson with the big glove.
Nice heads-up play by number 13 again, Jacob Holman, knowing he didn't really have a good chance to shoot. He was on his backhand, going a little bit away from the net, so he fired it back to Turner, who ripped it on net, threw a little bit of a screen, and nice save by the goaltender with 3:04 remaining in third period of a tie game.
I want to quick thank a few more Eagan hockey sponsors. Hy-Vee, Chick-fil-A, DG Welding, I should say. First Lone Oak Grill, Wildcats Bar and Grill. And Sari's, Eagan Arms Public House, Trail Stop Tavern. Among all those businesses supporting Eagan boys hockey.
Some good establishments. Here it is.
Opportunity in front. No, goes just wide of the cage. Might have been deflected on the way through. Turner exchanging pleasantries with a Minneapolis player. And Minneapolis is actually going to come away with the puck. Rink wide. Far side. Here's Christine, number 19. And that one goes behind that. That puck was tipped by a defenseman. Might have been Wood for the Wildcats.
Good stick on puck there by Owen. Oh, he almost sprung Williams there. That was Keel.
Yep, Lamberty got just enough of it. And Minneapolis is going to regroup. Cats, no actual opportunity. Williams with the intercept. But Minneapolis is ultimately going to end up with it. Milinkovic couldn't quite get the puck that time from Christine. So we're down to 2 to go in regulation. Ballman for the Wildcats couldn't control. Minneapolis, again, keeps it in. Not for long. Other way, here's Woog. One of the letter wearers for this Wildcat squad. He loses the puck on a nice defensive play.
Very good play. Keep your arms down, boys.
Nygaard will just poke that one back in. Cats tag up. Quick change for the Wildcats. Lunenburg on. And was that one tipped? Nope, it was not. So we are going to have an icing face-off back in the Minneapolis zone. $1:26 to go in regulation.
I think that was Lunenburg coming in, and he tried to reach for the puck, and I think he just missed it. And he doesn't miss many of those during baseball season.
No, he's like I said,
a good miss.
he's a big boy out there. Hard to have him miss that puck. 14 in white. Cats control the draw. Nygaard will dump it in. With Prouty down low.
Get to the slot.
Prouty's got the 2. Will he get the Hattie tonight? If he does, it'll most likely be the game winner. As we're at 3-3 with a $1:09. And out, Cats forced to regroup. Forrest will just wisely dump that one back in. Both teams keep the same 5 out with a minute to go in regulation. Minneapolis down the left side. Tried to spring it ahead that time to Cruz. And off the glass and out. Cats, they're going to spring it with Woog. Woog cuts to the middle. Tried to get it backhanded across. I think it was Prouty on the doorstep. No, just a little behind Prouty. Ballman in deep. Just dump it in. Prouty and Christensen battle behind the net. Lamberty tries to bring things out for Minneapolis. Get back in though, Ballman. Maybe time for one rush here for Minneapolis as we're inside 20 to go. Wheeling through is Walsh. Tucked out by Wood, backhand, forehand. Boniface slams the door. Here comes Ballman. Can the Cats get a shot off in the waning seconds? No, Minneapolis will just dump it back in. No. Marcus hangs on now. Dropped it just a hair too late. The official was ready to let him play on, so
Those are little plays that we need to learn from, quite frankly, right? And Marcus and the coaching staff, hopefully they'll see that and say, hey, no, you got to talk. Your D's got to talk with you too. Keep it moving. Let's go. We get it out of harm's way. We don't have to worry about winning a face-off right now, which we haven't been great at. Here's a loose. We lose it right there. Thankfully, we had a block.
Lunenburg.
By Lunenburg, Turner. But again, it just one little play, how that turns things, the opportunities. So overtime, this could be real fun.
Minneapolis 8 shots in that period, up to 17 for the game. Wildcats had 7. They're now up to 20. And we're going to play 8 minutes, up to 8 minutes of sudden victory hockey. By the way, girls end up losing 5-3. Farmington got a goal with about 90 seconds left.
That's pretty good offense, good competitive game. The girls I watched last week, they really battled earlier this week. It's fun to see those girls battle hard. They do get physical once in a while, and they do, especially if your last name's Hootmaker. You do like to protect your goaltender and let the others know that's not the spot for them to stand anywhere near the blue crease.
Of course, Natalie, the lone senior on that girls' squad. By the way, Eagan fans, coming up, Wildcats actually get the weekend off, probably a much-needed weekend off, get some people a little more healthy, but they've got Lakeville North here at the arena January 28th. That's a Tuesday night. And then their last regular season home game will be February 4th, another Tuesday night against Apple Valley Burnsville. 4 of their last 5 are on the road. And you may as well mark down the last one. It's at Rosemount, February 13th. Throw out the records. Those two teams just don't like each other.
No, they don't. And, I think they might have taken Eagan a little lightly, but Johnny Rossman absolutely stood on his head. One of the best performance goaltending I've seen in Eagan in a long, long time. And pardon me, I'm just watching Saskatchewan Hockey League replays right now while we're talking. And my wife Danielle just sent a video clip of Jake's stepbrother, Hudson Kerr, who just netted a goal.
Nice. Got
the puck wide, drove the net, got the puck back, deflected it in.
Nice.
Almost a little bit like Lures' goal here earlier. The puck was wide. Lures went hard all the way through the middle of the net, camped out in front, put a stick on the ice, because you should try to score with your stick if possible. So it's fun to see hockey plays being made.
Absolutely. By the way, Minneapolis fans, you got Mankato East at Northeast Ice Arena, 11 o'clock Saturday morning at Breck next Tuesday. Thursday the 30th, you got Irondale back at Parade Ice Garden. And then the road trip up 35 to Cloquet Esco Carleton. And they've also got a matchup with Bloomington Kennedy on February 8th. And kind of sad to see Bloomington Kennedy program going away, but it's just a numbers thing.
Come on, boys. There you go. Jake's trying to protect it.
Yep.
He blew a tire.
Yep. Again, penalties few and far between in this one. Both teams just, 2 penalty kills because there was the one offsetting.
There it is. Give and go. Good idea there.
Yep.
Woog trying to go Prouty back to Woog. Just misconnected there.
Minneapolis aggressive on the forecheck all the way down. Then they're going to get a face-off back in the Wildcat zone after icing against the home team to the right of Marcus Boniface. Marcus, who we said earlier, played a lot of youth hockey in Minneapolis before they came out to the suburbs. He was told he knows a lot of these Minneapolis players, played with them.
We're happy to have Marcus join us. He's a wonderful young man, taken college classes at least the last 2 years. He's very advanced and been a big part of the program here the last couple of years especially.
Absolutely. Backhand in front. Minneapolis nearly had an opportunity, but Williams also nearly had a break for the Wildcats just off that draw. Puck stays in the Minneapolis zone. Lunenburg in deep. Here's Forrester. A little too far for Windmill. They're going to say that puck was tipped.
Now when the defender steps up to make a play, even if he doesn't get it, make a play on the offensive team, that should be called off. It was a good call by the referees. You heard it here.
William Thomas in deep for the Wildcats. Lunenburg in there getting a little physical. Now it's physical far side with Williams. He's battling in there, I believe, with Chronic. Williams and Chronic, 12 and 9, continue to battle. Referee's just letting them play.
Come on, boys.
Minneapolis opportunity bringing it out. Christine loses the puck right in front of the Minneapolis fans. Ballman on the defensive play there for the Wildcats. Christine gets it back. Christine to the net.
Oh!
Boniface somehow keeps that one out. Dearly a Minneapolis win.
I love the referee not just blowing it right away, but boy, our forwards, they want to score goals more than protect our own end in that shift there, so got out of there.
And I like the one official who's actually putting the net back on its moorings right now so we can play on.
Love it, love it. They had too many guys. If they would have touched it, that would have been too many guys.
Forrester probably with a wise icing there for the Wildcats just to get a break in the action. But again, face off back in the Eagan zone.
Well, Mike, I want to give credit where credit was due here. About 30 seconds ago, again, no replay here, but Nygaard was challenging his guy. Lunenburg hustled back as a center, getting back to the puck in the left corner, and immediately Charlie Forrester slid to the far side. Great recognition of what should be done. Lunenburg gave it to Forrester, and then he ripped it up the ice. It didn't connect, but that's when the no icing was called there, and we had an opportunity.
And I think I called Nygaard Ballman on that one. I was trying to look around one of our cameras to see who it was, and it's actually 2, not 8.
Here we go.
Anyway, in deep for the Wildcats. Proudly for the Hattie. Couldn't quite get that one, trying to go far side up high. Cats, can they keep that one in? They can. Christensen backhands it out. This is Ballman this time for the Wildcats. Just kind of throws it near side. Minneapolis Christensen will dump that one back in with just under 5.5 to go.
Oh!
There's a few $100. Stanky loses that one.
Stanky's working overtime this week.
Good aggressive forecheck that time by the Wildcats. That was Prouty. Here's Ballman. Oh, couldn't quite keep it in. Cats going to have to tag. As they do, Minneapolis brings it out with Nordine.
Joey Dietzig took one in the midsection right there. Deflected puck into the bench for the Minneapolis coach. One of my old line mates, I didn't play as much with him. He was more of a first line guy, first, second line. I was scrapping between the third and the fourth, so let's go Wildcats. 5:05 left.
Face off right outside the Minneapolis bench. Lunenburg on the draw against Walsh, controlled by Minneapolis. Nygaard back deep for the Wildcats. 1-on-2. Numbers not in his favor, and Minneapolis going to come away with it. Opportunity. They're going to shoot from way out.
Boy, leaving him open in front.
Wide. That was Milo Black. I don't think we've called his name more than one other time tonight. Dietzig maybe putting some fresh legs out there momentarily for Minneapolis. Here comes Thomas. He's got Williams with him.
Come on, that would be wonderful.
Thomas been deep. Upended is a Wildcat. Clean play, we play on. Out to neutral. Nygaard, high off the glass. Cats are going to change up pretty much everybody but Nygaard. Here's Black. Turnover. Holman. Coming the other way, though. Walsh, head of steam. Christine with him. Christine, shot! Goal! Johan Christine wins it for Minneapolis. 3 minutes, 56 seconds of overtime. And for the third time in 6 games, the Cats lose in overtime at home.
And it was a nice play by them coming in. They just got Nygaard by a step, got past him, pass across from top of your screen to the bottom, going to the left, and shot through a little bit of a screen there. It's, the defender, I think Ballman, tried to make the block, and wasn't meant to be.
Nope.
I don't like keep saying that. Seems like it's a repetitive thing, and I'm stuttering a little bit at that. So I sure hope, boys, take a little break here. Hopefully everybody assesses the situation a little bit, and like to see some more positive things going forward and good decision making.
Minneapolis will improve to 10-4-3 on the year with their second straight win. Cats fall to 3-16 on the season. They've lost 6 in a row. And 7 of 8 since the new year began.
I think we got to regroup. We probably have Lakeville North next, I think it is, wasn't it, Mike?
Yep. Next Tuesday, back here in the Civic Arena. The Panthers will be coming to town. Again, Minneapolis, they have Mankato East on Saturday as their next game. So that's going to wrap things up here from the Eagan Civic Arena. Minneapolis gets the final 3 goals of this hockey game. The winner in overtime, Johan Christine, and they will skate away back up to the 6-1-2 with a 4-3 win.
Well, hopefully, how's the Wild doing tonight?
I don't know. Last I saw, they were down 2-0 in the first.
Utah.
Okay.
Logan Cooley back in town, former gopher. My daughter saw him out at the bar the other night. They're in town 2 nights ahead of time because they came from Winnipeg. But hey, guys, let's rally. You know, it's hard to keep saying the right things and positive, but we have to. And it's all you can do is control the next one now. And hopefully the boys get a chance to stay together. They need to grab each other, hold on to each other, and keep working together.
So that's going to wrap things up from the Eagan Civic Arena. Heartbreak again for the home team. And once again, he's Dan Woog, I'm Mike Cook. We say thank you for being with us on behalf of the entire ETV crew. You've been watching Eagan Wildcat Hockey on ETV.